Now, you guys did work on something residential at one point. I thought I saw something online about a smaller unit.
Yeah, we had a rotisserie that we tried to bring out. That ended up evolving into the MLR 150, which we basically just took that rotisserie and then put it in a more of a Southern Pride, as you know.
That's what we used for a number of years when we were going out on competitions, and it definitely caught some attention because nobody else had one of those. There was maybe one or two on the circuit, I think, but not many. But I love cooking on that. I definitely felt like I had an advantage with my chef background, and cooking on that thing, I definitely had an advantage, I think.
Well, one of the favorite things in the competition world when somebody sees that, everybody, there's just so much debating about barbecue in general, from how you spell it to how you cook it, fast side out, dry seasoning, raw, it's endless. But that's good because people are talking about it and people are passionate about it. But one of the best compliments we get from the competition world when they see a unit like that is, well, you're cheating.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yes, exactly. I get wanting to sit up all night and stoke the fire and, have a sip of whiskey. And I get all that, but that's not practical when it comes down to trying to make a living at this and try to have a good work-life balance and be profitable. It's just, I don't know too many people that don't try to get away from it. If I don't want to speak out of turn, and I don't know necessarily this to be factual, but Aaron Franklin, he kind of migrated into starting to sell the pits, and I feel like he kind of tried to remove himself from the smoke.
Well, I've had this conversation with other people too, and when you're running that Aaron Franklin type restaurant or the Burnt Bean Company, it's at the highest level, and those owners and operators are there, but you can't take that restaurant and duplicate it 100 times over because it won't have the same love and the same feel. And the reason those restaurants are so special and do so great is because that is their time and attention and everything. But, for what we're hoping to do with Deuces Wild is make a model that can be duplicated. Is the food going to be the best ever in the world? I don't know, but it's going to be consistent and it's going to be great because we're going to use Southern Pride smokers and we're going to train our team right. And they're going to have, like you were saying, a work-life balance. They're not going to stay up all night and everything. And I think that those restaurants are special and there's a place for them, but you can only take them so far with that style of cooking for sure.
Yeah, sure. And I get that it's the genuine barbecue, and my hat's off to them. It's everything about it I love, and some of the best barbecue I've had to come off of those. But it's a labor of love, and it's hard to be consistent and repeatable and duplicate that. To your point, if you ever want to have a second location, man, you just split all your efforts in half. Now you've got your, what are you doing with your kitchen manager? Are they, you're already probably killed them at the first store.
Right.
So there's just so many obstacles to try to duplicate that without an automated system like what we have.